Hi there everyone, my name is Grant Mufsovitz and welcome to the latest edition of T+O+M Talks. We've had some fantastic feedback with these talks over the last 18 months, so I feel very, very proud and privileged to be able to present the latest edition to you. The market has been going absolutely crazy. It is the busiest I have seen since well before the global financial crisis in 2007-2008. So today we're going to be talking to each of our desk heads, members of our teams in terms of the trends, insights, challenges that we faced in the market, and most importantly, to see whether this trend and craziness is going to continue over the next 6 to 12 months. Today we welcome Maxwell Tapper. Maxwell is a senior consultant in T+O+M Executive's Projects and Transformation practice. And today Maxwell is going to talk about the trends, insights, and challenges that he's seen in the projects and transformation space over the last 12 months, and what he foresees happening in the lead up to Christmas and early into next year. Welcome, Maxwell.
2022 has been as busy as ever for us. There was a slow start earlier in the year, which we're now back up to full tilt in terms of projects hiring across the BA, PM and Scrum landscape. A lot of our clients now are looking to retain their teams long term, build long-term delivery capability that they can develop, grow and nurture. So there's a big push now from many of our clients to bring in more permanent staff. With that, contrasted by a lot of candidates now wanting to try the contracting market or stay within it. So there's a bit of push and pull there between candidates and clients in terms of what they're wanting and the nature of work. One of the big drivers that we've been seeing as well is a trend of Tier 2 financial services businesses having more regulatory pressure put on them when previously APRA, ASIC and other regulators have mostly been focused around the big Tier 1 players. So that's going to be a continued driver across risk, regulatory and cyber type initiatives moving forward into the rest of the year. So within projects, as we've been seeing for a while now, risk and regulatory type programs are still moving along quite strongly, albeit they've probably hit their peak. One of the trends that I've been seeing is a strong move into the digital transformation space. A lot of companies wanting to create a top-tier platforms environment for their customers when they log on, look online or through an app. That's something that will only be increasing long term. Other areas in terms of cloud migrations, ERP upgrades, more automated systems environments is going to be a big thing to look out for moving forwards. Thanks, G. Excellent question, one I get asked quite often. I would say the number one thing you can do within projects as a hiring manager, if you're a program director, move quickly on good candidates. Do not hesitate. This market is incredibly hot at the moment for good quality talent. Get them in the room, meet with them in that first round as quick as you can. I wouldn't hesitate at all because a lot of these candidates will have 2, 3, 4, 5 offers within 1 or 2 weeks. So you want to be on the top of that list and first out of the gates. One of the other things to keep in mind, give these candidates a bit of a USP. Why would you work for me? Why would this candidate want to work for the business you're in? Because they don't necessarily know this, particularly with a flurried job search, multiple roles they're looking at. So give them that sell and really engage with them in the process, because trust me, that's going to stick out in their mind and they're going to remember that one person who showed passion for what they're doing, and they will feel that. So definitely sell that. Probably the third thing that I'd suggest is be open to candidates from overseas. We're finally starting to see people coming back from some of the large overseas hubs, your United Kingdoms, your Singapore, Hong Kongs. So be open to those candidates because they will be coming back here and they will add a heck of a lot of value from sometimes larger institutions than you'd be working in Australia. So there's a lot of value from that overseas candidate base that is definitely worth keeping in mind. Great question. I think no surprises here, to be honest. Working from home and flexible working is here to stay, thank goodness. There's a heck of a lot of value that we have in our work environments based off of that. One of the interesting trends I've been seeing is now a push by companies to get people back in towards ideally a more 50-50 type model. So a bit of a warning to candidates out there that the days of wholly working remote or just one day from home, they're becoming more limited, and a lot of opportunities will be based around a sort of hybrid mix of work in the office and work from home. It's quite interesting actually with this, a lot of senior leaders that I'm speaking with value that time of having the team in the office for collaboration, to work together, work out issues, to whiteboard sessions, and just get stuff done a lot quicker and more collaboratively with people in the office, and really are trying to drag their teams in. And the irony is, a lot of these leaders actually value working from home themselves. So these decisions aren't about their own view. A lot of people would rather just do their job from home, but there's a lot more nuanced value in bringing people into the office, somewhat corralling the cats to just get everyone in the room physically, and problem solving in those environments, particularly in projects. I think it's very, very important. So that trend more towards a blended hybrid work model is going to sort of be coming back into the picture. Doom and gloom. No, it's going to be fine. It's an excellent time to be a business analyst or project manager in this current market. Will continue to be so over the next number of months at least. I think the headwinds of global economic cooling are starting to blow. That will only impact Australia, I think, in the long term and be quite muted, but there is that aspect of global economies slowing and businesses maybe tightening things a little bit, probably in the 12-month time frame. Within skill sets, I think areas to be conscious of are data lineage, big data type transformation initiatives, not just within the big FS players, but large corporates as well. I think that's only a skill set we're going to see continuing to deepen and broaden across the market. So definitely brush up on your data skills. You know, if you're a business analyst, try to get more exposure and experience working around large data sets, and SQL will put you in very good stead. As I mentioned earlier, that slow march of digital excellence and platforms excellence, particularly that front-facing to customer view within large corporates, is something that is just going to continue. So I think that sort of digital march type initiative is something to be aware of, because that's probably what's going to accelerate later on in the year and moving forwards.